Hello, welcome to today's analysis of the NQ and a bit of the ES. So, it is Wednesday, 16th of October, and well, let's look at what happened. So, we had a bit of a dropperino, didn't we? Bit of a drop. We took out this liquidity down here, which I was like cautious of. This was obviously going to be eaten up. We closed the fair value gap, the RTH gap. Really sold at the 50% of this big one. Moved down, came into this 1 hour OB that they were building inducement on. And even into the 5, nicely into the 5, which is lovely. Very nice stuff. So it's the 1 hour. Looking at the 1 hour, we've had a weak enough change of a weak enough break of structure. But we did come into this area, which is a valid pull, but we do have this area of liquidity right below us. So I'm really cautious about this gaping gap of price, like down here. Not a traditional gap, but you know, lack of anything in this area, especially now. Money flow in the hourly. It didn't actually diverge, but we did put in a very clutch hidden div here, just about. Like it's kind of teetering. Price is kind of teetering on the edge of something. So what am I looking at? Well, down here we had UK Open. It came up to Japan's high. We had Tokyo close. Came up again, and it just created equal highs on the UK Open. UK Open took liquidity, but it's a bit mixed in my eyes on what it means, the liquidity that was taken. On the actual E-mini chart, it took liquidity, sure, it took more, but it came into kind of a nothing area. So this block didn't actually do its job. We can argue that the block created an internal change of character, and now we came down into this kind of child block, the one that created this arguable change of character, and we're just ranging inside here. So they're just compressing it in here. Money flow is diverging on higher time frames. We are building a lot of liquidity, especially on the ES. Like, this is kind of crazy, like these descending highs here. This is a bit insane. And we're able to come up into this structure. Now this consolidation here on the NQ is like way closer. We're like in it, right? So in the current situation, we've taken liquidity into a notable block. Even though it is a change of character, or a break of structure, whatever you want to call it, break of structure, it's low liquidity, and we have this huge fair value gap that we can come into and create a lower high before we move down, right? Which seems like something they might do, seeming as the amount of liquidity that's been taken, how thin money flow is on like the half an hour and below. The fact that we got we're getting divs and stuff, like they could pull a cheeky move into here maybe for US. Speaking of US, let's look at see if there's news, shall we? Well, there is news. Retail sales, unemployment claims. Interesting. Okay. Wait. Oh, it's tomorrow. Oh, there's no news today. Oh, interesting. All right. Okay. So they could come up and mitigate this this fair value gap that they created on the way down. This one, the hourly one, to continue it moving down. For bigger plays, like I'm not waiting. I'm gonna wait until we base out around here. If we do, I have been cautious. I do see a chance of them knifing down over the next while. But let's look at what could happen today. As for my timing models of the UK session, it's a small bit mixed. We kind of got a bit of a grab here around this time. Coming into US maybe in an hour, if we get another grab up, I might be looking for either maybe the Tokyo high to be taken. But I feel like they want to come down into here, load up, and then push and take all of this. So they could leave the Tokyo high until US. I feel like they could just drop it down into this greater demand zone and then push it up for US. We have a lot of US built liquidity here. Value area high is around here of this consolidation, and we have a block above it. There are magnets for it to come back up, and you know, price is just imbalanced currently. It is pretty imbalanced. Where did price come into before it moved down? It came right into the block. Look at this nice 7-minute OB that I'd marked out. I like the look of it, and it just didn't bother going past it, and created a nice push down. It came for that liquidity. I ended up exiting very early. That's okay. If you took the trade, you took the trade. Either one, either the long up into the highs or the short, and if you caught the short, then well done. It was a very nice short. Yeah, so we definitely are building. We've left behind liquidity here, but I actually don't mind it at all. I think this could be might take us a small bit to get back up here, which is a good sign. Maybe we can start focusing shorts into bullish structure. That would be kind of nice. I did say I invited coming back into this area a bit. I would love to be inside here and play the demand zones that are marked out in this whole area. I think that would be kind of a fun environment to be in. So what do we have? Well, yeah, money flow is increasing here, but we can still come down. I'm not convinced about what this hit on the NQ or the ES. I guess ES is a bit better, but yeah, I feel like we've some damage to do down here. And then maybe they push to eat up this. I mean, the ES has a lot of liquidity built. So yeah, I was eyeing up a short, kind of missed this entry. I was just doing TA. But we still have time. There's liquidity down here. Just be careful that if we do come into here, like focusing longs from this area, focusing shorts from this area or this point is probably not the best idea, seeming as we are coming into this this demand area, right? We did get a little hidden div here, and I believe we got a nice little hidden div on money flow as well. It's a bit too zoomed in. So to me, I mean, price is kind of telling us we could come down into this zone, maybe have inducement on these highs and then push up for US, right? That's what I'm seeing right now. DXY. Let's have a look at the DXY. It just left that gap. Did not want that gap. DXY is suspended in midair, floating. It's interesting. That's a big push. It's a big push up. Kind of spooky. Kind of spooky. So, ES. What's the difference in ES? Well, ES created huge equal lows here. They can still come up into this area before attacking these equal lows, right? They can push up from here into here and then hit the equal lows, right? Easily. Now, could they just do something like this? I mean, sure, it would be a bit forced, but I feel like they're gonna come up first. But I feel like before they come up, they're gonna go down internally. So perhaps a kind of US based long from this area would be interesting. I'd be cautious if they took this low any lower than this block. If they do, they could just kind of extend it downwards over the next few days, right? Like if they start taking liquidity and come up and take more liquidity down and down, it could just be a little extended descending thing. But I would like signs of a clear push up from here, like a strong absorption push up here into these imbalances would be lovely. As for the UK session, I'm looking for a notable grab. I mean, we could even div this or something, or take these and then push down, right? But I don't know. If we come for these equal highs, I feel like we're just going to hit Asia's high. And if we come for Asia's high, I don't know if we're really going to be stopping. We might, but if we came for these highs first, I would kind of reevaluate my order of operations of what they are kind of planning, right? So if that does happen, I will reassess. This was a little break of structure, though I just wanted to come into here before I take a long. Honestly, we have a nice pull here, based in this. It did a lot of damage, right? Did a lot of damage as push down. A tap into here, into this area, 20,300 zone, to push up and take Tokyo's highs and maybe some US liquidity would be lovely. How far up are we coming? I have no idea. We could mitigate it. We could just tap into the fair value gap and then go down, or they could spend US eating into it and come down at the start of Asia tomorrow or UK tomorrow, right? I don't know. I actually don't know. But I know what I'm looking for. I know what levels I want to be interacted with and what I want to see at those levels in order to take a trade. I'm kind of debating whether I should prioritize this as a change of character, or this is a change, or this is a break of structure, or this is a change of character. I'm kind of leaning towards this being a bearish break of structure that has kind of low liquidity, because of its lack of uniform significance between like the ES and the NQ itself and the E-mini, the micro E-mini. This low is, I'm just a bit iffy on it. I'm just a bit weird on it. I'd like to see this gone. I'd like this area to be hit for a push up. If we come up first, I'll see what catalysts we have around here for a push down, but I'm a bit less clear on what the implications of coming for the Asian high first would be, down to timing and things like that. So yeah, my idea of being cautious is in play, it seems. Just be aware that we came into kind of greater bullish pull, even though it's definitely an area for inducement with these lows behind us. This is a valid pull that I would be on the lookout for pushes up, right? We came into the top of a high volume node. We could put in just a cheeky little hidden div here and push back up into the structure we created for them to clear the late shorts, right? And then have the rollover, right? Like lower high, push down, second extension, that sort of thing. But as long as you know what could happen, your trades could be, they'll be a bit more informed. So that's it. You know what my views are. You know what I'm looking for, and what order of events I'm looking for them. And if one of them happens, I'm more likely to take one type of trade. If this one happens first, I'm gonna maybe sit back and see if I can get a scalp or something instead of trying to catch a kind of bigger move. But that's it. Really. It's a very quick one today, isn't it? This is terrifying down here. Just be aware of this, guys. Like, holy crap. We are, we're begging. We're begging for a pullback. It would be invited. It would actually be really good. It would be like, it would show strength, right? If we did. It's like the Leaning Tower of Pisa, like, it's kind of, yeah, I don't know, I don't like it. But they can still pull it up into this before they push down. So be aware that we could get a big old wick here, both sides push up and then roll over for US or something. So, but yeah, this is what I'm seeing today. That's it. Pretty quick one today, but yeah, happy trading, guys. We'll see you tomorrow, and let's see how this PA unfolds over the week, huh? Interesting one. All right. Peace. Catch you around. Bye-bye.